Hi everyone, it's Sandy. I'm going to be doing an embellishment project in this video, and I'm going to be embellishing a Memory Dex card. I have a finished project here already to show you guys how it looks like. It's really a fun project to make, and I've placed here a cute little mini envelope and a prima flower and a smaller flower here from my stash. And this is a tasseled paper clip that I had made just to decorate the Memory Dex card. And I'm going to be using this fantastic adhesive here by Glue Dots. It's a really great glue because it adheres really strong. It doesn't leave any mess in your projects or any spills. It doesn't leave any stickiness on your fingers. And this one here that I'm using is a removable glue dot, so that means if you've made a mistake where you place your embellishment, or you're not happy with where you laid your embellishment, you can simply peel it off and then reposition it and place it somewhere else in your project. And I'm going to show you how I use these glue dots with the tape runner. And they also come in different shape and sizes. So it runs it's like a tape runner. When you use a tape runner, it runs a strip. This one runs little glue dots, and they come in different shape and sizes, and they also come in a box as a roll like this. And this one here is a larger circle size, and this one here is a 1/2 inch circle for your larger embellishments. And then you can place the roll on one of their tape dispensers as well, and I'll show you how I use the tape dispenser with the glue dot inside. So I'm going to be using this size for this project as well. And it's also great if you use a lot of sequences in your projects. You can use these little tiny glue dots to adhere them to your projects, and I'll be using these in my projects as well. So I'm going to place that to the side, and I'm going to go ahead and make a similar project with a similar layout. And this is one of the shapes that I'm using. It's one of my dies that I have. It's a die set, and this is the larger size. And when you run it through your die cutting machine, it has this really nice stitch edging around the edge of the shape. And I'm going to be using my Heidi Swap punch to punch out the holes at the bottom so that you could insert it to your Memory Dex spinner. Sorry, that's my dog's outside. So what I'll do is here, I'm going to place it on the center of the punch, and there's two little marks here, one on each end, just to help you center your paper, and it leaves that little notch at the bottom for you. And now I'll embellish it with these glue dots. And so what we've got here is I've got my paper, I have a doily. I also will be using a prima flower, a word sentiment from one of my words. I've also got my tiny envelope. I have these in my store if you'd like to purchase these. They come in a pack of 6 with random different printed papers on them as well. And some sequins, and one of my smaller flowers from my stash. Alright, so we'll go and layer this Memory Dex card, and what I'll do is I'm going to place one of these doilies in the back just to give it more of a background decoration on the card. And I'm just going to fold it back like that, take it back out, and this part here I'm going to use the glue dot to stick that on. So I'll use the tape runner glue dot, and what I'll do is I'll just run it like that, and it will leave one circle dot, and then I'll run it here as well, and one more here. And just to show you how, you can't see, but just to show you how it looks like, I'll grab a black cardstock. So when you run your tape runner along, it leaves these glue dots, as you can, I'm not sure if you can see that. And then what you can, these ones you can simply just roll them back and they just come off, but they still adhere really well on your projects as well. And you can just peel them off like that really gently and rub them off, and it doesn't even leave any, it doesn't leave any mark on your paper. So that's what they look like. That's they come in different sizes, as I said. And so I'm going to place my one that I've got the glue to the back here, just where I've placed the fold. Try and get that centered. It's also really gentle with the doily as well. I've done it a couple of times where I've peeled the doily off with the glue dot and it didn't tear the doily, so that's how good these glue dots are. And down the back here, the glue sticks out through the hole, so it's very tacky. And what I'll do there is I'll cover that up in a second. I'm just going to put some glue dots to the back of this doily now, so I could adhere it to the Memory Dex card. And I'll just go down and press that down, and it's already stuck on there. So on the back here where I've got the glue exposed on the holes of the doily, I'm just going to place some of this washi tape to cover it up, and it will also decorate the back of the card as well. So I'm just going to do that. I just don't have my scissors here, but I'll just tear it. Normally I'd use my scissors, but I don't have it here on me. So didn't do a good job with my washi, but that's just a way to cover that stickiness. And I'll go and place my cute little mini envelope the same way as I've done there, and I'll place that probably there, and I'll leave that little bit sticking up. Again, I'll use my glue dot. I'll place one glue there, one there, and just one on the top. And I'll just place that on an angle, and that's stuck on there. I'll use one of my Prima flowers now to place one of these flowers onto the Memory Dex. I'm just going to see which one's going to work, or which one I want to use. I think I might use the green one. I love their Prima flowers. They're really, really pretty flowers. Okay. Yeah, I think I'll use that one. Now with this one here, I'm not going to use a tape runner. I will be using the glue dots that's on that roll here, because it's a larger size circle. And when you unroll it out, I'll just go and find the first one that's on here, which is that one there. You can't see it, but it's a 1/2 inch circle. And I'm just going to place the back of the flower to that glue dot and then peel it off the backing. And oops, stuck on my thumb, but that's the glue dot. And I'll just place it now on the flower, onto the card, and it's already stuck on there. And I might use the same size to adhere the smaller flower, and I'm going to leave the stem of the flower on the flower, and I'm just using my round nose pliers, and I'm just going to curl it all up till I get to the end, and that will just also decorate the flowers. And I just unwind the little part that I wound around with the round nose pliers, and I just got that little bit sticking out. And I'll just grab another piece of glue dot. Oops. Okay, so it's just over here, and I'm just going to place the back of the flower and press that down, and then peel it off, and then just place it where I'd like to put it, which is just there. I've got a gold strip or gold glitter scrap paper here, and I'm just going to pick up one of my worst sentiments. I've got this one here. I'll use this one, Enjoy This, and I'm just going to adhere it to the front of the gold glitter paper, just to lift the word out of the from the embellishment, so that way it will stand out a bit more. and I'll use the tape runner for this one. Now the glue is a little bit bigger than the actual reverse sentiment strip that I have here, which is okay. So I'm not sure if you can see it, but that one's come out. If it sticks out, you can just roll it back inside, roll it back onto the back, and then it will just stick on. I'm just going to place one more there. So I'll just roll it back, and then I will place that onto my glitter paper. Center it as best I can. You're not going to see that part there anyway. And then I'll place them all on the back of my glitter paper. Just like that. Just move that to the side. Oops! Oh, my sequence is going everywhere. That's okay. I'm using a very small space here, so everything is just all squashed onto the table here. I'm just going to place that now on the front of the envelope and just behind the flower, and that looks nice like that. And then to finish it off, this is where I'll place the sequence, and I'll show you how I do that. So I've got the really tiny glue dots on the tape dispenser here for my sequence. So what I'll do here is you pull out the roll until you see the first glue dot. And when you see the first glue dot go past the part where we tear it, we squeeze here and just tear. And then you get one of the glue dots on here. And I'll just pick up one of the sequins that I've spilt, and I'll place it on the back of that glue dot, peel it off, and then I can just stick it down and it's done. I'll do another one because I want to place another one. I'll just pull out the roll with the glue dot, which is just sitting here, and then I'll press here and tear, and then I'll have one glue dot, and I'll place it on the back of that, peel it off, and I can place that there. And that's just another fun way to use your glue dots for your sequence. So I thought I'll do this embellishment project and show you this fantastic glue. I will be using this for my projects in my other videos as well, and show you other ways you could use these glue dots for other projects. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, I'll put the links down below if you would like to purchase these glue dots here in Australia, where you can find them. And I hope you enjoyed my project, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!